Cancer, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cancer. Happy birthday to you. My beautiful, gorgeous, cutie patootie, my lovely Cancers. Happiest birthday to you and welcome to the Renaissance Tarot. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy where I serve and I slay. So dear Cancer, this is going to be your reading from July 14th to the 20th. And in this reading, we're going to take a look at your past, present, and future. I'm going to clarify all the cards, get some advice, and close up with the oracle of the wisdom message for your relationship advice. Cancerlicious, I believe and I'm certain that you have been having a good birthday. And I'm sending you a big hug and I'm sending you all the blessings and all the love, my beautiful Cancers. Thank you so much for your continuous blessings, presence, encouragement, and love onto the channel. Thank you so much. And since we're in your season, there has been a lot of emotional healing, purging happening. My Venus is in Cancer. I am a quadruple Leo. My birthday is July 28th coming up. So there is that connection with your sign because I went through your sign before I was born. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, so there is that connection with my Cancers. So let's get into your reading. So Cancer, your main challenge here is the Emperor for the upcoming week. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, the underlying energies is the High Priestess, followed by the Queen of Cups, which is you, and the Seven of Wands. So your main challenge here has to do a lot with, I'm getting here with some sort of an authority. You're stepping into a timeline, stepping into a new position, and for the most part, this could be also dealing with somebody that has a very rigid personality, or someone is very determined to make a move towards you. You're dealing with a situation that is coming across as being like resistance. Like there's a lot of resistance, power struggles. That's what I'm picking up on with this. You could be dealing with an Aries, okay, power struggles and things like that. We'll clarify this shortly. Now, in the recent past, you have the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, and the Two of Cups. In the recent past, I see here you doing your own thing, being single with the Nine of Cups, focusing on your own money, career, and then all of a sudden, somebody here came into your life and offered you a brand new beginning. We're going to get some more clarification and see what this is about. Two of Cups, possibly different cultural backgrounds, strong sexual connection. I'm also seeing here you overcoming a lot of obstacles. There was a lot on your plate. Some of you could have had a lot of responsibilities that you had to deal with. We're going to get back to this and clarify. Now, in the present moment, there is some sort of a major breakthrough that you're about to experience. And you have the Three of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Tower. Some kind of a breakthrough that you have been waiting for to happen, and it's happening. And here is the thing, Cancer. Even though it may not have felt good, even though it may not have been easy, but you are a warrior. You're one tough soul. And I feel like that for many of you, there is a Tower moment here. Something possibly is coming to an end, a situation that might feel painful. It's very unexpected. I feel like it's more of like, it's going to lead you to it's going to shift your timeline. And we're going to see what this is about. But you're having a breakthrough. King of Swords. And this could be you voicing about something or being very certain about a specific situation. We're going to clarify this shortly. So in the near future, you have the Magician, the Judgment, and the Five of Pentacles. You're going to have to decide if you're going to walk away with somebody or you're going to stay with them or not. Okay? Judgment, the Five of Pentacles. This is about, having that realization. Scorpio energy also. Okay? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. If you want to stay with this person or not. Because here you are in the Magician energy manifesting something. You could be manifesting changes to happen that can ultimately lead to a point where this person is changing and becoming a better person. That's from a law of assumption viewpoint. I'll talk about that later. But let's clarify your main challenge, the Emperor. You could be dealing with either like somebody who could be age differences between you and this person. Someone is very like rigid, okay? I'm getting here you expecting a breakthrough with this person. There is obstacles. There is a wall. That's what I'm saying. There's a wall between you and this person. Eight of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles. And then there is the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You know, I think this is somebody that you might have envisioned to get married and to be with. But in the present moment, remember when I was saying there is a wall? This could be equivalent description to the wall with the Eight of Swords. She cannot see in front of her, right? It's like she's very trapped and there is a castle behind her. All she got to do is just to tap into her intuition. And, you know, if she knows that there is swords around her, the swords are her thoughts. The swords are also things that she cannot see. Some of them she can, some of them she can feel possibly their presence. But what if she leans back and then she sets herself free? There is something here that you may not see, you may not know the full story. And I do see here somebody opening up to you and communicating with you about this. Eight of Wands, Four of Pentacles, opening up about a specific situation. This could happen around your birthday. This might have already happened around your birthday. Okay, and this is somebody here that you have envisioned getting married with. The Magician, again, the Magician, and the Four of Wands. You wanted family with this person. I see here Five of Wands. Also, you know, one of the things that might have been big issue between you and this person was constant arguments, conflict, commitment issues here. Possibly you and this person could have come from two different cultural backgrounds as well. So without any further ado, let's talk about the recent past real quick, and we're gonna move forward onto the present moment and what's coming. So in the recent past, see what happened. The Nine of Pentacles is clarified by the Justice. You could have dealt with a Libra. Queen of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Somebody here has come into your life. Okay, and this person is part of your destiny. Somebody here is part of your destiny. The Wheel of Fortune here is talking about a new cycle opened up in your life. You started into a new cycle. Maybe you were divorcing somebody and you met this person at a time. And, you know, you could have even worked with this person. Nine of Pentacles. You could have even met this person at your workplace. I see here you focusing on your career, like I said back in the days with the Queen of Pentacles, on your own stability, money, maybe looking for promotion here. Ten of Wands in the recent past. I see here you overcoming some sort of a tough, difficult situation. Ten of Swords, there was an ending. And, you know, maybe you ended things with this person and you started focusing on your self-care, on your spirituality. You started healing yourself big time, Cancer. Six of Swords. This is about inner healing and also moving and transitioning from some sort of a chaotic situation to something good. The Strength card here. You had the strength within you to do that. You had the power and the resilience. You could have also dealt with a Leo as well. Six of Swords, Ten of Swords. It took you a lot of strength though. It took you a lot of energy, like mental energy. Possibly for some of you, you had to relocate, move into a different house, move into a different location, right? Even money-wise, like it took you a lot to do that. And you still carried a lot of love for this person. We're going to clarify the Two of Cups in the recent past. So the Two of Wands in the recent past is clarified by the Queen of Swords, Eight of Cups, and the World. You said something or you disconnected from somebody. This person could have ghosted you also. Honestly, I feel like here somebody ghosted you mostly. Take it as it resonates. There's two sides of the story. You could have said, I'm not doing this anymore and I'm walking away. There is the World card here. The World card here is literally indicating an ending. World, Eight of Cups, and the Queen of Swords, right? Some sort of an ending. Somebody here walked away. You could have disconnected from this person. Excuse me. Even though if there was like a lot of love and faith towards this person, desire to make things happen. You wanted to really, really take this relationship and this connection to another level. However, you had to walk away. You had no other choice but to disconnect from this person. Maybe there was another person that was involved with this individual that caused you to feel that way. So let's get it. Did I just clarify with this? I don't know. That was supposed to happen then. Let's clarify with those. I'm supposed to clarify with this deck, but that's fine. You know, it is what it is. When things happen like this, I'm just going to go with the flow, right? In the present moment, Three of Wands is clarified by the Lovers, the Four of Swords, and the Five of Cups, and the Emperor here at the bottom of the deck. So some of you are dealing with a person and a situation where you're still reminiscing, you're physically not together, but emotionally is becoming very challenging to really disconnect. Okay, and you'll be waiting for some sort of a breakthrough to happen here. There is the Lovers here, dear Cancer. Okay, the Lovers. Four of Swords and the Five of Cups. It's becoming very difficult for you in the present moment to really like fully disengage and disinvest your energy from this situation and from this person. I think that you are somebody that you have been doing a lot of inner work, internal healing, and you have been in this place of like, you know what, I'm gonna move on. Like I'm gonna move on, and I'm no longer gonna. You're becoming very crystal clear. And even though you're a very strong person. So I always say that to people when they're like, oh, cancers are emotional. Cancers are very tough. Okay, and after all, they are the ones who hold the family together. So, and they come right before Leo. So cancers and Leos, they can be very powerful people. Now there is the Tower moment. There is some sort of a painful situation that might be taken in front of you, like right in front of your face. It's collapsing down, but you know what? You're holding your ground. And you know, whoever this situation is related to with the Emperor, there could be, like I said, power struggles, or somebody is like almost trying to hurt you. I don't know why I'm picking up on this reading. May not be for everyone. I just have to honor that somebody's like very determined. It's like this angry energy. There is love, but also there is a lot of like anger and resentment, and you're like, you know what, I know what I want. I know where I'm going. I'm not holding myself down. Okay. The Queen of Swords is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. You're very clear. Damn, the Tower here at the bottom of the deck again. I'm getting chills right now. The Tower here at the bottom of the deck again. Mic is on. Yeah. And you're like very clear. You know, you're like, you know what? I'm not gonna abandon myself. You have abandoned yourself many times, Cancer. Five of Pentacles here. There is the Ten of Swords. You're in a situation, and remember, this could relate to friends. It could relate to a romantic partner. Whatever your situation here is, you're no longer letting somebody else to be very dominating or controlling or constantly take away from you. So you're definitely in this place of like becoming very crystal clear. There is this determined, militant energy about you. You're no longer letting yourself to be taken granted for. And if somebody has to walk away from your life, or you have to disconnect and walk away, you're like, let it be. I'm not afraid of this Tower moment, even if it's happening right in front of me. The Tower here is clarified by the King of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Ten of Cups, because you know ultimately that there is going to be a breakthrough. There's a new opportunity. King of Cups, Cancer energy, Ace of Wands, Ten of Cups. Even though here somebody might reject you, you may choose to walk away from somebody. I see here a new offer coming in towards your way, and I'm gonna keep it very real, right? Because not every reading is gonna be, oh, somebody's coming back, somebody's coming. There's a new offer. There is a new person. There is a new love. Somebody here is gonna make an offer to you, which is gonna lead you to a lot of family, a lot of happiness, and towards family. And this is something, dear Cancer Alicious, that you might have been even manifesting and wanting to create in your life. So you have to finalize a decision here. When you have this breakthrough, when something really unexpected happens, this ending here, you finalize your decision to walk away. You could be, you know what I'm getting here for some of you, you could be doing some cleaning up, like with the Judgment here and the Five of Pentacles, like some final cleanup, okay, with this situation. Now, the Magician is a manifestation of something coming into fruition in your life. The Magician here is clarified by the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Six of Swords. You're going to choose between two individuals. One of them is the new person is very passionate. The new person seems to be somebody that's very, there is this organic development, organically developing relationship connection with this person. The other one that's going to try to sneak back into your life, I'm going to let you know, this person is very aggressive. There is an aggressive energy, unless this person they have to do a lot of inner healing within themselves. The person that you're possibly ending things with or disconnecting could be a friend, whatever. They're very angry, and also they have a lot of like parent-mother issues, okay? Abandonment issues when they were little, and this is causing them to act up in a certain way in their relationships. Now, let's talk about the Judgment here in the near future. Let's talk about the Judgment in the near future. The Judgment is clarified by the King of Swords, the Hermit, and the Emperor again showing up. You're going to make a decision here. Yeah, like I said, the Hermit here, when you look at the Hermit, you see that it's shedding a light on the King of Swords and the Emperor. In the past, Dear Cancer, you have had moments when you used to go back and forth with this person, but now because you have become very clear, there is this energy of almost like something from the past, okay? This person, this energy calling you back, wanting to kind of see if you are still the emperor here. It's also in your challenge, my cutie patootie. So I'm saying it's like showing up again. So you're gonna make a decision here to finally really finalize and crystallize, okay, your decision here about this specific person and this situation, because I see here you disconnecting from something and someone that no longer serves you. Now, can energies change and shift? Of course, but I'm only getting clear that this is a situation where you're choosing your own happiness, you're choosing yourself, you're choosing what matters to you the most. So in the near future, the Five of Pentacles is clarified by the Six of Cups, the Empress, and the Ace of Swords. What can I say? Like, this is the most nurturing energy, the Empress right here in tarot, okay? Very nurturing motherhood. There's also on the rock right next door, that's the Venus. That's the sign of the Venus planet, which is yours as well. The planet of romance, pleasure, family, right? When you look at this closely, you will see that in the near future, you are becoming very clear. And there is a conversation that you're going to have. Remember, this could apply to a lot of situations for you, right? A conversation where you're basically going to make it known to the other person, to the other party, you're not settling for less anymore. You already have made up your mind, okay, Cancer? You know better. Because in the past, I see here you're going back and forth and wavering. You could be dealing with the Sagittarius, could be a Virgo, could be Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, any other sign. But the most important thing here for you is to really remember that your own happiness and nourishing yourself, you know, it comes first. Because the tower moment that's happening in front of you, this is not the first tower moment. But this time it's like it comes, you go through the storm, right? You are the storm, and then people don't really realize the strength that you carry within yourself to actually, you know, with resilience to overcome so many challenges. And then with the Five of Pentacles, you're like, you know what? I'm walking away. I am choosing to choose myself. That's like the main theme here for you. So let's get into your advice. What is the advice for you, dear Cancer? What is the advice that you need to know? Okay, so the Sun here is at the bottom of the deck. A lot of happiness, what you don't see coming anyways from your breakthrough and from your choice. Ultimately, you're gonna, this cycle that you have been going through, the healing journey, retreating, you know, reminiscing over the past, constantly overcoming this past emotional turmoils and difficulties and obstacles is coming to an end. And there is gonna be a lot of happiness for you with the Ten of Pentacles, okay? Your main focus is going to be basically your own home, your own family, yourself, and nurturing yourself, and no longer dealing with certain people who are not certain about being with you. Until this person changes, until they become really, really best version of themselves, you have no way of going back to someone who tried to, you know, bring chaos into your life. This is chaos. The tower moment, something that's coming to an end, that's a very painful ending, and you don't want to go through it again. Not because you can, but it's very time and energy consuming. Okay, remember it took you a lot of strength to do that, my cutie patootie. So let's get into your relationship advice from the Wisdom of the Oracle message. What is your relationship advice for my Cancer licious? I'ma serve delish. So you have number 26, and it says happy, happy Cancer. The breakthrough, the message that I was channeling for you this morning, I just knew this deep down in my heart that this is where it's going to, right? Happy, happy, 26, Cancer. And the relationship advice for you is very short. It says there are moments in a relationship when you just feel good about whom you are with, and you know that your heart is wide open to befriend, to love, and to care for one another without wanting anything in return. This is the kind of happy that you just want to share. The appearance of this card in a reading tells you that joy and contentment are here now, not somewhere else or off in the future. The grass is greenest right now where you stand. Be grateful and delight in your relationship. And if you're seeking one, be happy now. Happiness attracts more of itself, like bees to honey. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Cutie patootie, like I said, you have an opportunity of somebody literally coming toward you and making you an offer. That is why you're choosing your own happiness. And I did say, I remember, I'm getting chills. I did say probably a minute ago, I said with the sun here at the bottom of the deck, there is what you don't see coming, there's a lot of happiness. And you have the double confirmation here, happy, happy. Because there is an offer, there is love, there is commitment headed towards your way. So my beautiful, my gorgeous Cancerlicious, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for being here at the Renaissance Tarot. Please remember to keep that beautiful smile up, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.